Hi everyone, in this video I'll explain how to implement stacks by using linked list concept. So this is my D C++ editor. So in this I declare my header files, and after that this is my structure. So because whenever you want to implement your stack by linked list concept, we have to take a node representations. So that node will consisting two information. One is the info, that is nothing but the data which you are given, and the second one is the link part. So which will gives you the next node address. Okay. So here I am created one structure name with node, which consisting one data member as info, which is of type integer, and then here by struct node I'm creating one pointer variable, so which can hold the address of the next link. Okay, address of the next node. So simply I can take one pointer, that is star link, and here I'm created one more pointer, that is a top, which will gives you a top of the stack position. So initially I'll take it as null, because my initially my list will consisting of no elements, so that the top of the stack position will always point out the null. So here these three are my function declarations: void, push, pop, and display operations. So now I want to implement my stack with these four operations. So this is my main function. In that I am declaring two variables, choice and element. So here is simply my printf statement implementing stack operation using linked list concept. And in while of one, so now I want to execute my program until and unless the user will give an option as exit. So for that I'm using while of one here. So here I'm giving the choice to user, like one is for push operation, two is pop, three is for display, and four is for exit. So I'm asking the user for entering his choice. So I'm taking that choice by using the scanner statement. And here in my switch I can pass my choice, because user entered one. Now the program is going to performing the push operation. If user enters 3, then it will gives you a display operation. So in my case 1, so enter the value to be inserted, or enter the element to be inserted. So that simply I can take with my element variable, and I can call my push function. So in my push function, so I'll return a logic how to insert an element into my stack. And in case 2 I implement my pop, case 3 as display, and case 4 is of exit. And after that the default case, if user enters more than 4 as his choice, so I'll give you an option like please enter a choice between 1 to 4. So that is a default case. So that can be executed if only mean any of the case is not matched. So now I'm going to implement all my functions. So here void push, so it will take one integer argument, so that is of my element. And here I'm taken my struct variable. So here is struct node is my struct, so I can create a new node which is of a pointer variable. So by this pointer variable I'm trying to allocate memory for my node. So malloc is a function which is used to reserve a memory dynamically in your C programming language. So now I want to reserve a memory. So for what I want to reserve a memory? For my node. Right, so node is my structure. So now for my node structure I want to allocate a memory. So how much memory I need to allocate? Size of, so what is the size of my struct node? I want to allocate that much of memory to my new node. Right, so whenever you want to performing every time the push operation, the new node is created, and that new node you have to insert your data. So now that new node, so now we all know whenever you want to use a pointers variable for structures, you can use a arrow operator, so which is simply called as a pointer operator. So arrow info is nothing but a data member of my structure node. Info equals to null. So in that node I already mentioned your node will consist in two parts. One part it can hold the information, and second part it can hold the link. So new node of info equals to element. Now you are going to check if top equals to null. So then what we have to do? We have to create a link. So now the top position is not indicating a null position. So it can indicate the address of the next position, because we know always whenever the element is inserted, you need to keep. I mean, you need to insert. You need to increment your top of stack by one. So in that it will take the next element position. So here in linked list concept, so simply what we have to do is, so we can put your data into information part, and then we have to check your means you are going to create a new node, then the new node will consisting of a link. Okay, so if top equals to null, the new node link is also null. Else the new node it tends to link that equals to top. So the link part of your new node it consisting the address of your top of stack element position. So now top equals to new node. Because I already mentioned like in stack implementation using a linked list concept, the first node is linked with the second node, and the second node is linked with the third node. Like that, you have some links. So for that, you are going to do this, and top equals to new node, printf insertion is successful. Whereas in pop operation, so it will check your stack is empty or not. So how it can check your top, it indicating a null pointer that indicates that no node is there, so no elements is available in your stack. So simply it will display stack is empty. Else, so what it will do is it can take one variable that is of a temp variable, and that equals to, it can hold your top of stack position. So it has deleted that element in that position. So the temp of info. So temp is a another pointer variable which can hold the information, and top equals to top tends to link free of temp, because here we are creating one temporary pointer variable. So because we want to delete your element, and then we want to remove the link also, because that leaves you the correct way of constructing your stack. So now free is a function so which can remove the memory is allocated by your malloc function, right? So the malloc is allows you for assigning a memory for your stack dynamically. So whereas a free function is used to delete a memory dynamically. So in display functions, I'm going to display all my elements in that current position. So top equals to null, that indicates this my stack is empty. Else I need to display two information. So like one is information in that particular stack, and then after completion of all my elements, I need to link with a null pointer. So struct node star temp equals to top, while top of link is not equals to null. So what top of link is not equals to null means, means you can display the content of all the nodes until the node will get an information as null. Right, so it will simply print percentile d. So that is an information is available in your temp pointer. So and then it will gives you arrow representation, and then it will show you the link also. So now print of percentile d. At last, I am going to print null. So it will take all my information and it is going to print in my else case. Okay, so this is how you are implementing the stacks concept using linked list. So remember, stacks implementation of stack by using linked list is nothing but you are going to use a pointers concept along with structures. So I'll execute this program. I just compile and run this. So now it will ask me, see, implement stack operations using linked list. So I'll give you four options here. So if I enter option 1, so now it will ask me enter the element to be inserted. So 25 inserted. So insertion is uh, successful. It will be like this. Then again I'll give a choice as 1. So again it will ask me. So I'll give as 54. So again I'll give an option as 1. So again I'll inserted one more element 87. So now you can observe that 3 elements are inserted in an order, like 25 is inserted first, then 54, then 87. So your stack will follow the LIFO fashion, so that the last element which I am inserted here as 87, that will be displayed first. and that can be deleted first. So here see, I'm going to choose my choice as 2. So then what's happening? Deleted element is 87 because that was the last element which I was inserted. Now here I'm going to give my option as 3. So now it will display the elements like 54 is there and then 25 is there, and it is a null pointer because I have only 2 elements in my stack. And here I'm going to give my option as 4, so it exit my program. See, now you can observe that this again it doesn't prompt me like enter your choice. Okay, so this is how you're implementing your stack by using a linker list and how to